Have you taken control of your financial affairs come estate time? For the vast majority of Canadians, most of them are unprepared for the future. According to recent numbers, roughly 56% of Canadians, adult Canadians, don't have a will, and 15% of Canadians that have a will, it's outdated. Okay, so why is this the case? Here are 4 reasons why Canadians fail to put their affairs in order. Number 1, let's be honest between each other. It's because it's an uncomfortable topic. So often what happens is we'd rather ignore it than do anything. And I once had a client that said to me, listen, every Canadian has a will. The difference is those Canadians that have actually taken control of it, put one in place, that's number 1. Or number 2, the second one is they just left it in the hands of the government and the courts. For a lot of folks that have actually worked really hard for their assets, they want the former. They want to take control of how they actually distribute their estate. Okay. Number 2, and I hear this often, I don't need one. They say, hey, I'm too young. I'm not married. My estate is simple. I don't have enough assets. Does this sound familiar? If so, having a will does a couple different things. Number 1, it puts you in control, okay, of how you want your assets to be paid out. Number 2, it gives you the power to decide who gets what. Okay, you would be a shame if you have assets that are actually going to people at the end of the day that you would prefer to go to others. And number 3, it gives you the opportunity to name a trusted person to speak on your behalf when you pass away. Okay. Number 3, some people just say it's just too expensive or just too time consuming. Folks, it's not overly costly to put a will and a power of attorney and legal documents in place if you do it properly. Okay. It's just you have to take the time. And then lastly, for some folks, they just don't know how they want to distribute their wealth. So again, instead of doing anything, they just default to do nothing. And unfortunately, that again just doesn't work. So I often say to folks, it's not important until it becomes important. Okay. So again, the first step is to simply get an evaluation about your financial situation, not a generic one, but a comprehensive assessment. Once you know the shortfalls overall, then you can put a plan in place and chat with an investment professional to get the ball rolling.